So, are you an optimist or a pessimist? Okay, we know from my last videos that optimists do better, so you're better off being an optimist. Even if it sounds sophisticated to be a pessimist, it doesn't really help you. And also, being in a group, and another person is negative in that group can have a big effect. Okay, so letting someone who's a negative attitude into your group will have a big effect, and the research has shown that. Okay, if you like these videos, give me a like or you better a follow. I really appreciate it. So yeah, there was a study done right by a kind of psychologist, positive psychology, and it's called the bad apple effect. It's called bad apple effect. Yeah, and in this research, right, they got a group of people, put them together, had them working on some project, and then they brought somebody in to the group who was, self-proclaimed pessimist and a kind of a negative person, right? And they put them in the group. And what they found is that productivity dropped by 40%, okay? Conflicts, rows kicked up by 50% by one person, negative person coming into the group. And the crazy part is that this was done over 30, 60 minutes. So they had that effect that quickly. So we've all been in our lives involved with someone in our group who's a negative person, and we all know the effects that happen. So it's crazy to let someone in our lives that long that is having that negative effect, because it's helping our mental health. Okay, and this is the power. Once we get out, we can control this. That is the power of our lives. Nothing else. Okay, money, nothing is going to give us that but that. Okay, and if somebody is having that effect on you, and you can identify who it is, right? You gotta set up boundaries, and that's it. Because you gotta look after yourself, okay? Because you can't look after the people as well as you want to until you can really look after yourself, right? So that's it, guys. These people are having a huge effect, and that's the reality of it. And if you find that you're a negative person out there, and you're a pessimist and all that, and sometimes it just feels it gives us security, and we will know the outcome, because if we keep saying things everything's going to not work out, we have to be right eventually, and when it doesn't work out, we're right anyway. Okay, but it doesn't work, and it doesn't make us happier, and it certainly doesn't help other people. So that's it, guys. If you are floating around, with some negative people in the group, you got to identify it. You know yourself. I don't have to tell you. And maybe put up some barriers, okay, for your own well-being, because you got to look after yourself. All right, guys. Hope you like that. Flowpsychology.ie, Gary Ross. If you want to go to my website and learn more. Take care.